Dr. Gizmo?
What now?
Will she fully recover?
She'd need to wake up first to be able to tell.
Well, why don't you wake her up then?
Well, it's not that easy. I've already tried every stimulant I could find in my medicine cabinet. None of those were strong enough. She needs something much, much stronger.
Something much, much stronger. Sounds like a job for me. I am much, much stronger after all. I will save her.
Ha! Good luck. Did you bring some kind of miracle stimulant by any chance? Something that might wake her up? A kind of cup of coffee to the nth order?
I'm working on it.
Good, but do it someplace else.
What are you waiting for? Help her!
I would love to, but self-professed acquaintances of the patient are constantly interrupting me in my efforts.
Self-professed acquaintances. That sounds funny. Self-professed acquaintances. Think you can say that 1,000 times in a row?
Why should I? I could even say get lost 1,000 times in a row and you wouldn't get it.
I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
Fire!
Impossible. My fire protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in fire protection sensors?
Yes, ever since you turned 8 years old, you little brat.
That was my last birthday with my dad. I got a cake. I think I even remember the fireworks.
I remember them too. Incredible how much you achieved with just 8 candles.
I have this unusual pain in my back.
You should rest in bed, at home, so get lost.
No emergency. My bad.
If you say so. It sounds too good to be true.
Could you leave me alone with her for a moment?
No.
But
No.
bummer. Do you have a stimulant for me?
To make you even more annoying? I don't think so. I've used up most of the stimulants on the patient, but to no avail. I still have some left in the medicine cabinet in my office, but no one except me is allowed to access it.
We'll see about that.
What was that?
Time for me to leave.
That's what I keep telling you.
Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Not literally.
The balloons seem to have been stored here for quite a while. I wonder what occasion they're meant for, and why my face is on some of them. Hey, goal! Goal! Wakey, wakey! Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, it's just that I'm an expert in sleep. Hello, Lottie.
You again?
You again?
But the line isn't moving at all. Who's next anyway?
Number 62. I think that's Wenzel.
Wenzel is also applying? But Wenzel isn't even here.
Well, it's his turn. Wenzel is up next.
No exceptions!
Is it my turn already?
No. Number 62.
Is still up!
Wenzel.
Wenzel, exactly!
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
We finally reached the town hall, and the character who was supposed to have just a minor support role, who even in the final version, the quote-unquote beautifully animated final version, still looks like my very crude sketch, and that is Lottie, voiced by the talented Tim Bentinck. in the English version at least. Lottie was designed to be a minor character in Deponia, as I said, yet she still makes a reappearance later on. I guess I can't spoil that much. I never intended that, though, and I don't know why this character got so overwhelmingly much positive. In fact, the press
Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back. If it isn't Evil Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres, and yet here he stands, right in front of me. Who'd have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry. How's business?
Like, when did that interest you ever?
Who says I take an interest? I'm just being extremely polite.
First and foremost, you have an extremely distorted view of yourself.
Oh, that's because my reflection in the mirror is so blindingly bright.
Ugh!
Why so cranky?
Why? You have destroyed my mailbox, devastated my backyard, gobbled down all my food supplies, and if I find out that the disappearance of my favorite pair of boots is connected in any way to the construction of your ridiculous escape pod, may God have mercy on your soul.
I had to carry the black powder in some kind of vessel, didn't I?
What?
Nothing. I'd like to buy something.
With what? Or did you get a job recently that I don't know anything about?
I'll pay you back. Really.
Oh!
I wanted to say goodbye before I leave this dump.
New escape plans, have we? You are deluded. You'll never get out of here. Never, ever, ever. And that means I'll have you on my back for the rest of my life.
What are those vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise.
Cool. I'll take them.
Hey, hands off!
What?
They don't come free.
I thought they were gift vouchers.
Ugh!
What was that again about the gift vouchers?
They're gift vouchers. You hand them in at the post office, and they deliver the merchandise. And no, you can't have them as a gift.
And why are they called gift vouchers? The first aid cabinet is locked.
What? Did you injure yourself again?
Not yet.
Too bad. You know what? Tell me when you have. I'll have a good long laugh, and then I'll give you the key.
I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.
One thing I'm frequently asked is if there's a real-life reference to the character of Tony. Something along the lines if I had some bad relationship experience with women, but I can assure you, despite the fact that the argument between Tony and Rufus seems legitimately vivid and real, I'm a very ironic person and I'm on fairly good terms with my ex-girlfriends in most cases. Well, actually in all cases. I seem to have a tendency for drama, but not towards argument. Thus, the cliché of the acid-breathing dragon X was never something I actually had to deal with myself. Then again, I'm not Rufus. Thank God I'm not. But back to the characterization, I think it's a nice between the lines image for Rufus's motivation to leave his home behind, that his ex-girlfriend has a shop where she sells anchors, barbs and sinkers. Basically all kinds of things that are dead weight, preventing you from getting anywhere and so on. A great idea somewhere buried in the subtext. Great fun, but as much as I enjoy the vivid argument between Tony and Rufus, I must admit that the brilliant Charlotte Moore was almost a miscast for Tony's voice. Charlotte Moore is, by the way, an extraordinary talented voice actress. She breathed so much life into Tony that a good deal of our players demanded a happy end for Rufus and Tony. Well, that was clearly not our intent. Nope, absolutely not. And that's Tony, another little star of Deponia. Have fun.
Weights, anchors, metal boots, hooks, all the things you need if you want to stay moored forever.
Hands off my stuff.
What? I'm just browsing.
Browsing is what paying customers do. What you mean is driving me nuts. Hey, stop it! What exactly are you trying to pull off?
I just thought it'd be good to take some of these mail order coupons with me. Then I can use them to send all my friends on Deponia some hooks and lead weights, obviously, just like it says on these vouchers.
Okay. First of all, you don't have any friends. You are a self-centered egomaniac who doesn't give a bleep about anybody apart from himself. Besides, what makes you think you could just walk in here and take things from my store?
Couldn't I just pay you later?
Pay me later? Pay me later? How the heck are you gonna pay me back, smartass? Or did you finally, after all these years, get a real job? Did you?
Well, not exactly, but...
Isn't it enough that I still let you live at my place? That I still feed you? And I guess you think you're thanking me by letting me get rid of all the junk and garbage you produce every day. Why am I still putting up with this? I mean, really, why do I still do it? It's not like we're still... Oh, this sucks! My blood pressure! I have to meditate. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands off.
All right, all right. Hello? I want to report a crime. Hello? Great, Inspector Gizmo seems to be out, but as soon as you accidentally drop the town elder's cane in the cesspool, he's right behind you. I'll give it another try later. This is Wenzel's house. He'll be flabbergasted when he hears about my newest adventure. I bet he'll be pretty disgruntled, because he decided not to come with me. He'll start shaking and get crying fits. Why am I not as cool and daring as you, Rufus? I also want to experience such great excitement. But deep down in his heart, he knows that he just isn't cut out for this. He'll get seriously depressed. Oh boy, I really hope he's home. Wenzel!
Hey, Rufus. Back already? That was really fast this time.
Yeah. This time, I almost made it. Unfortunately, like so often, my human kindness got in my own way.
Of course. That darn human kindness of yours. It's always getting into your way, right?
Indeed.
You never get anything done anymore.
Well, there are just too many humans.
They should all be...
Drowned in the Red Rust Sea. Exactly.
That darn human kindness. By the way, thanks for all your stuff.
What? Wait, isn't that my chest?
Well, you said I could have your stuff if your plan works out.
But...
And your plan did work out. You just said so yourself, didn't you?
Yes, but...
Well, that's settled then.
Have you heard about that woman from Elysium?
Who hasn't? This wouldn't have anything to do with you by any chance.
Hey, you know me. Wherever there's a woman that needs rescuing, I'm there.
You're right. There really does seem to be a connection.
I was there when the girl fell from the sky.
It's all right. I'm sure it was just an accident.
No, you're getting this all wrong. I saved her.
Of course you did.
Don't you want to go to the town hall?
To apply for giving shelter to the Elysian woman? The thought has crossed my mind. I even got a waiting number. But then I thought, what have I got to offer?
Yeah, nothing.
If I were rich or found a water vein, I might have a chance. But like this.
By the way, you're holding up the line.
So what? As long as I haven't found a water vein, I don't even have to show up.
How the hell did you manage to open the trunk?
Well, all you have to do is disengage the child-proof lock. But the only thing in there was this weird stick.
That's my father's divining rod.
You think so? Legend has it that it always brought him luck. He found the water vein Kuvak's built on with this very rod.
Yeah? Well, if my father really always had that much luck, then why didn't he manage to take me along when he left Deponia?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Hey, maybe you can find water with the divining rod.
And where, pray tell, would I start to look? In my basement? I should say that's highly improbable.
Later.
Exactly. Don't even think about it, Rufus. It's mine now.
But it's a family heirloom.
So, a gift is a gift. Boy, I can hardly wait to give it a try. Maybe I can find a well somewhere near. And once I'm rich,
We'll split 50-50.
I might lend you the rod for a couple of hours.
If my impeccable sense of orientation doesn't fail me, I should be under the shower right now.
Wenzel lives in a kind of dollhouse. I'm a big fan of screens like that unfold room by room, even though everything happens basically on the same screen. And that's why I took the liberty of doing it exactly that way in this case. We did it in a new beginning as well, in a more limited way, and I'm just very fond of that. It's a great use of adventure visuals. Adventure screens are pretty similar to a theater stage, in fact. There you would do it with lighting, and here we use visuals. When I do the writings for a game, dialogues always come second after the cutscenes. Here I establish the characters and their relationships, and so I did with the relationship between Rufus and Wenzel, and I was glad I could give it some depth via multiple choice dialogue. I'm especially looking forward to the part where Rufus laughs at him, going like, that's because you're so small. That's the punchline, and I just spoiled it. But with the proper build-up, it's a real comedic jewel. Additionally, you can enjoy one of the scarce nude scenes in the screen, but that's happening much later. Well, depending on when you actually clicked this. So, have fun.
Ouch! Damn it! That's hot! Locked. Tony must have the key. Luckily, I'm a gift. Damn, that would have been a piece of cake.
So, after we've puzzled through the first hurdles of packing a suitcase, we can now play Rufus' first escape attempt towards Elysium, leaving behind this heap forever. Yeah, well, the weather forecast spent us over in that one. We were told there would be rain in this scene, and as a matter of fact, I always planned this scene to take place in the rain. I actually also found an old character design of Tony standing in a puddle on the screen, wearing a heavy raincoat. The smoke she always has in the corner of her mouth is just as soaked as she is, all dripping and bent. And by the way, Tony's character is roughly inspired by Doris Day. The more you know.